All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to Batcave Confessions, number 3. I was going to say all you cool cats and kittens. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I apologize for being a little late. We just rolled in from out of town. We had a little pool engagement with some family. So I see a lot of people are already in here, and thank you very much. Hope everybody is well, and happy Wednesday night. So let's see who's all here already. Let's see. We've got the Bat is Real. Hello. We've got Alfonso Adam back for another late night stream. Yeah, I am definitely doing this later than normal, but I thought it'd be fun to do some stuff together tonight. Let's see. We've got Levi in the house. Yo, guys. Levi, how are you doing tonight? Let's see. We've also got Edwin Diaz as with us always. Sup? Wow, Lee D. $50 super chat. Wow, that's incredible. Thank you for the content you put out. Wow, that is awesome, Lee. Man, thank you very much. Man, that is awesome. What a great way to kick off the show. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, that's incredible. Let's see. Azrael, what's up? Dark Ranger. How's it going, Dark Ranger? Let's see who else we got in the house again. Levi is with us. Let's see. We've got Hockey Crazy 717. Hey. Harley Quinn is with us. Hey, how's it going tonight? Nice to see you. Mac Owen says, sup. Got Collector Bro 44. How's it going tonight? Dylan Hicks. Hello, Dylan. The Pimricas says, what's going on, everybody? Knuckles, back to you as well. Let's see if I'm missing anybody else here. Got Bogle Arts. Yo, dude, how's it going? Thanks for being here tonight. Got Arkham Gaming. What's up? Mac again. Hockey Crazy 717. How's it going? Let's see. We've got Worang. What up, Chris? How's everything? Got Benji 3008. Thank you for being here tonight. We're just basically chilling tonight. If you guys want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, we'll talk about it on the screen here. Hopefully get as interactive as we possibly can. Harley. Mr. Montoya right there. Hello. Got Emperor Collector. Good evening. Alfonso Adams says the Bale Batman looks good, but with the Joker is just amazing. Yeah, we're going to talk about that here real soon. Hey, we've got Very Gary Comics. All right. Recommended by Jim Mint himself. So Jim says that you can hook me up with a lot of CGCs and stuff. So that's awesome. Thanks for being here, Very Gary. We got Bizarre Kill Switch. What's up? How you doing, sir? Michael Montevello. I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. What's up, Chris? How are you? I'm doing really great tonight. Kind of in a rush. Like I said, I just literally rolled into town. Sorry for being a few minutes late, guys. Everybody loves Harley. Yes, indeed. Bat Beast. I like that name. That's cool. What's up, Chris? I'm doing great. Hope you're doing well as well. Tim Drake. I like that. Hello. We got Luis Jimenez. You got this. Thank you. Hey, JW Statues is in the house. What's up, JW? Got Tin Man. Hello. Are you from Kansas, Tin Man? If you are, you're in my neck of the woods. I may have asked that before. I'm not sure. I love your videos, man. Such a good vibe. Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. You drinking another margarita, Chris? No. Rogues Gallery Live, if you watch that, I didn't even say anything until the very end that I drank a whole margarita, but it's just water for me tonight. Pretty much on a water and tea only diet. Trying not to drink any sugar drinks. Scott L says, hi, Chris. Glad to finally catch you live. Hey, I'm really glad. That's awesome. That's awesome. Eclectic Collector says, what do you think of the Memorial Batman statue? So actually, I've had a lot of requests to do a hit or miss video, and thanks for everybody that's watched the Queen Studio one today. So the Memorial statue I've actually seen a long time ago, and I don't know if those were maybe fan art pieces or what, but now we have official pieces. It was offered this week at Sideshow, so maybe I'll do a hit or miss video on that, or at least a preview video. But it's really great. It's meant, I think, for more like Hot Toys size. Like you have the Hot Toys, and the statue itself is like life size. And I think some people have maybe missed the fact that it's from Dark Knight Rises. I saw some comments. People said, hey, it's just this really cool Batman statue, but I don't think they really saw that connection. So the connection is that at the very end, when Bruce Wayne, quote unquote, dies, you have that memorial statue. And so it is a really cool piece. And I don't feel like you have to be a Hot Toys collector to collect that piece. I think if you just want this cool memorial piece, it's really cool. And it's like bronze. I don't know. It might end up in the Batcave. I don't know, but it's a very cool piece. Eclectic Collector, are you getting that piece? Let me know. The Bat is Real says, I'm pre-ordering. What do we got? I'm pre-ordering the Queen Studios Joker. Excellent. Like I said, we're going to talk about that. Hey, Very Gary says, yes, I can, sir. All right. All right. Thumbs up from Very Gary. That's awesome. Chris Nielsen says, I can't wait for Sideshow Con, and I am excited about that as well. Somebody was, and I forget the name. I'm sorry. I'm messaged by probably 30 people a day. So I try to get to talk to everybody as I can in private message. But they were talking about whether there's going to be new villains. And I think we'll absolutely see some new villains at Sideshow Con. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Who do you want to see? Who do you want to see? All right. Dylan says, impatiently waiting for Prime 1 Hush Ivy. Yeah, me too. I am so freaking stoked for that piece. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Tony Tiger says, hey, Chris, just watched the MCE rant video. Yeah, I heard there was a rant video. I have not had a chance to watch it yet. I have, I don't know, kind of a similar video coming out soon. Not really. It's definitely more on the positive side of things. But I'm anxious to watch what George had to say. Hey, Eric B is in the house. Again, Brotherhood of the Bat right there. Nice. Good to have you here, Eric. Jason M said, what's up, all? How's it going? Danny Spencer says, hey, Chris, longtime collector here, 14 years, and man, do I wish you were around in the beginning, really helping this hobby. Hey, that's like my mission. I want to bring the community together, and I want to try to help the new collector as much as I can, because just like I'm sure you, Danny, we've all stumbled along the way, right? We've all made these mistakes, and sometimes it's good to make those mistakes because you do learn from them. But at the other hand, there weren't that many people when I got started, other than maybe a few channels that are not really even around anymore, that were my guiding force. But I didn't see a lot of how-tos, or like what terms everything meant, or what did PO mean, and all the terms that we take for granted now. But anyway, that's awesome, Danny. 14 years, that's so cool. Tin Man says, nope, sorry, no to Kansas. No to Kansas. That's all right. Mega City Fun. Welcome. Welcome to the Brotherhood. I get this asked from time to time too. Can females be part of the Brotherhood? Absolutely. Brotherhood of the Bat is for everybody. Absolutely. Do you collect other universes besides Batman? I do collect Disney. Believe it or not, if you're a fan of this channel, you might have seen me talk about Disney. I'm a major Disney parks fan, and so we do have a lot of Disney collectibles from the parks. But as for specific outside of Batman high-end stuff, no, I had a focus because I used to collect Marvel and Star Wars and everything in between. And it was the best decision I've ever done because, man, I was stressed out. Mac Collection say, hey, Mac, how's it going, sir? Another random pop-up show. Yep. Why not? Late night with the BSC. XM Batman Rebirth is looking really good. Yes, it is. It's not my scale. Kind of wish it was sometimes because I really like that Catwoman too. Really cool. Let me see who else is in the house. Sorry, I know I'm getting super behind. It's a bad thing about these live shows. You want to try to get everything. Chris Nielsen says, think they'll ever do a reverse Flash PF. I think they absolutely could. I would like to see other characters done first, but anything's possible. Uh-oh. Ark is in the house. How's it going, Archangel? Man, Archangel and Mac in the same room at the same time. Got to watch out. Got to watch out. Collector Bro 44 says, I agree, Eric. Like that XM Rebirth Batman. Yes, it's a great piece. Everybody's saying hi to Arch. Arch has got his own fan club. Got to love that. Harley with the love. Nice. Arch is, I just ordered a new wife. Free shipping. If you want to see a funny thread, go to the Batman Statue Collector Facebook group. I can't remember who did. Maybe Eric posted a picture. Somebody, I can't remember, posted a photo of some poison ivy, like an actual poison ivy leaf. And we've all critiqued it like it's a real statue. It's hilarious. So check that out if you haven't done yet. Wait till after the show, right? Wait till after the show. Oh, let's see. Mac Collection's getting, hey, are you getting that Hulk transformation? Man, what a piece. That is beautiful. Beautiful piece, man. I wish I collected other things sometimes. That would be a piece that I would want. It's cool. I want to see a Red Hood. Yeah. Maybe we'll finally see one. We got a Robin. Maybe we'll see a Red Hood. Levi asked if Harley has a YouTube channel to post on. That I don't know. Mega City Fun says, I'm off the whole week during SS Con. That's awesome. I'm very excited about that event. I hope it's something that is just a lot of fun. It's going to take us away from all the craziness in the world right now, and we need that. And so I tip my hat to Sideshow and Warner Brothers and anybody else that's putting out content for us. And, of course, we always look forward to new statues. Like, that is the best thing in the world. And the fact that they're doing a physical booth, I'm all for that. I'm so stoked. And, again, I really hope, let me see, back over here, we get some new villains for this case. I hope. Edwin says, watch it, George goes off. This must be one heck of a video. I need to check it out. Hockey Crazy 717 says Mad Hatter Arkham Knight version would be nice to see in 1/4, or maybe I'm thinking he's saying 1/3. Yeah, I would love that. Absolutely. I would probably prefer it. I probably would prefer it in the Arkham line from Prime One Studio. I'd prefer like a Mad Hatter comic book version for the case. Benji says, I'm totally getting that Batman memorial statue. That's awesome. Make sure you take photos and post it in the group when you get it. Do you know of any upcoming Tweeterhead releases? I do. I know some stuff that's coming out. I've got a giant surprise for the channel. I can't talk about it. But I've got a giant surprise. So I just cannot wait to show you guys. But as of, if you're talking about releases that are coming right now, I think the Robin's starting to come in, a Wonder Woman, I think, some other pieces. But like I said, I've got a big surprise for everybody on the channel. You're not going to want to miss it. That's all I'm going to say. Good thing I'm not drinking margaritas tonight. I might divulge a little bit too much. Dark Ranger says, I would love a Talia al Ghul. Yes, I would love that. I would love that. I don't know if they'll do her, though. Like, I just don't know if, the thing is, though, they've done all the females. There's not a lot of extra females, and females do sell well. So maybe a great Talia al Ghul along with a Ra's al Ghul, maybe a combo, two of them on a base. That'd be kind of neat. Scott L., will you be adding the Queen Studios Joker to your collection? I am tempted to get the sculpted hair version to pair with the Prime 1 Joaquin Joker. Okay, so I said I was going to address this, right? So I have been telling you guys ad nauseum on the channel that I am not going to get any movie pieces. I don't have the room, but I'm pretty excited about those pieces. After seeing the photos today of Queen Studios, after seeing the in-hand of the Joker, I am considering right now, And what's selling it for me is that base with the two together. Okay, the Joker in front, the Batman behind. They have said, and I'm going to make this clear because I've been following the post today. I even reached out to some folks to make sure, because they're going to do a regular version with just the Batman head sculpt. Then they're going to do a regular sculpted head deluxe edition with the Bale head sculpt, a deluxe version with the Bale head sculpt with rooted hair, and then they're going to separately sell a base that will accommodate Batman and Joker together. So what I am planning, if I go this route, and I'm not decided for sure, but if I go this route, I am going to have the Joker sculpted hair, the Batman regular, because I don't really need the unmasked portrait. I want to recreate that scene from The Dark Knight, the interrogation scene. That's one of my favorite scenes of any movie of all time. I wanted to see what you do, and you didn't disappoint. You let 5 people die. Then you let Dent take your place. Even to a guy like me, that's cold. Absolutely love that scene. I can repeat it ad nauseum, but that scene captures it. Now, do I need it? Do I need it? The price is good on it. I feel like the price is really good. There's some question, and I do apologize today. I did say that the base and the figure was 25 inches tall. I misadded. It's 27 inches tall. So I said that the 26.5 for my Arkham Batman without the base is about the same as the statue with the base from Queen Studios. Everybody seems to think the size is appropriate based on Bale's height. So I'm going to trust you all out there. I am sold on this piece. I think that it looks really good. I don't know if I would get them separately, but together it tells that story, and I feel like I have to have it. Let me know down below if you think I should get those two pieces. Let me know. Levi says, I think I subscribed a few minutes ago. Maybe you're talking about, from Harley. Harley says, yes, I do. She has a YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm tongue-tied. Let's see where else here. I'm not a big Batman collector, but that memorial statue is pretty cool. Yeah, it's really cool. Hey, Barb's in the house. Statue Mania. Wow, late night chat. Yes, late night tonight. Danny Spencer says, keep it up. Lots of mistakes made. I have some poorly made mistakes, but like you said, it helps to learn. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sisterhood of the Bat. That's right. Maybe we'll get a new shirt. Sisterhood of the Bat. And I want that piece, Tony Tiger, with the Mac Place 2.0 in progress. I don't know. Yeah, can't wait to see that 2.0. I'm excited about that. That's fantastic. Let's see. Everybody's saying hi to Barbie. Right there. Collector Bro says, watching with my wife. She definitely wants to be part of the Brotherhood. Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm not wearing my Brotherhood Tonight shirt, but if you are interested, there's a link down below. A lot of people are getting those. I want so many people to have them. I want everybody to be part of that club. Of course, you could be part of it without the shirt, of course, but I just love it. I love that everybody's getting that, and it's becoming a thing. So I really want everybody to become part of the Brotherhood of the Bat and represent this awesome community. I love it. I love it. Late night with the BSC. Usually that does cost extra. Yep, that's right. That's right. Now, usually I'm asleep by now. That's how boring I am. Pretty late for me. Yeah. Once we put the kids to bed. Yeah, I have to keep my focus with what I collect. It gets wild fast. Oh, you're preaching to the choir, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Daniel says, hey, Chris, patiently waiting on Prime 1 Lobo. Yeah. I cannot wait to see that one in hand. Like, it is such an incredible piece. Of course, we've had the artist on the channel before. It's just so cool to experience that process, the digital sculpting, and then to see it in person. Like, that's just, I have not seen it in person, but it's just an incredible, incredible piece. Congratulations on getting him. Absolutely. Last time I was in the same room with Mac, it was my wedding night. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'll drink to that. Mm-hmm. Let's see what else here. Do you have a 1-to-1 scale Batarang from the 1989 movie? No, I've had life-size props before. I used to have the Bale Batarang, or the grapple gun, and I've had some life-size pieces before, but I actually still have some. They're in storage. I just don't really know where to put them. Some people have said to put them inside of this case, but I'm saving something special is going to go in that case. But I like the idea of the weaponry. I think that would be really cool to open it up and have the cowl in there, have some weapons. Be really cool. Hey, Jeff Morris is in the house. I wouldn't be surprised to see a repaint of the Flash PF like they did for Daredevil or Psylocke. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too, Jeff. Absolutely. We got some romance in the air. No, I'm just kidding. Ark says, I'm going to try to get more reward points during the con and then ordering Hush Ivy. Yeah. So I have started in my group. There's a lot of other groups like Sideshow and DCX. They are doing a reward code chat. So the rule is, and if you guys have been in the chat, you have to know you cannot comment. You cannot do thumbs up. You cannot speak at all because it's annoying to people because otherwise there's all these notifications. So if you want to join, there's a post in my Facebook group or the other groups that I mentioned. You can get the codes instantly. If you post something that's not a code, if you post a comment or a thumbs up or whatever, you're out. You get kicked out. No second chances. So I know we have to be the bad guy, but it's been really successful, and people have been able to get codes a lot easier. So that does take place the end of this month. Sign up with us, and we'll get your name put in there. I've got our boys from Rogues Gallery. I've got Jeff, and Dan. All three of them are working on adding the names to that group. So thank you guys for your help. I couldn't do it without you guys. Mega City Fun says XM is making a 1/6 Red Hood and a Samurai one eventually. That's awesome. They're making so many great characters. And that's what's fun because so many people out there are waiting for these characters, and it's nice to see companies kind of spread out and broaden themselves a little bit and say, hey, let's make these characters for the fans. Let's see here if I'm missing any questions here. Levi says that Ivy statue in the group is an amazing piece. Never seen anything like it. Might buy it with my first statue. It's so cheap, right, Chris? Yeah, no. If you're talking about the Hush Ivy, not cheap, but I do feel like it's one of the best Harley Quinns ever, or best Ivies ever done. Sorry, I saw Harley Quinn in the background there. Let's see. Max says, well, damn, you're twisting my arm now. Let's go add it to the cart and see if I slip up again. There's nothing worse than having pulling up Sideshow and there's 3 things in your cart and they've been in your cart for a month. Pull the trigger, Mac. Yeah. Barbara says Prime 1 Ivy is tempting. Yeah, it was a day 1 pre-order for me. I got the exclusive, and I just cannot wait. Cannot wait. Hey, PJ's in the house. The Paradox Nerd. How's it going, PJ? Check out his channel for some great Star Wars content. He's got a great podcast-type show. Really good stuff. I wish I had more time in the day to listen to all these things. Reconstructed Beauty says, hey, Chris, just saying hello. Hello, welcome. Let's see. PJ. Your G-string is still on my bedroom floor. We should write all these down. These should all be hashtags from Archangel. Prime 1, Christian Bale, or Queen Studios. I personally like the Queen better. I just like the pose a little bit better, but a lot of people have brought up really good points today about that. We were talking about it earlier. The Queen Studio pieces are great. I'm considering getting them, but there are no swap outs. Most of the companies anymore, they have a ton of swap outs. Even the Prime 1 piece, it does have the grapple gun in his hand. It's got some different head sculpt poses. It's got multiple head sculpts, but for around the same price, it's a little bit more. And we don't have a price point on the Queen Studios one yet. But there's no swap outs. So that's a great point. Is one better than the other? If you're just talking about sculpt, I personally, on this particular case, I do like the Queen Studios. Pre-order the Ben Affleck Batman Justice League bust. Yeah. That's a piece that I've considered for a while, and it's a piece that has gotten some flack this week for some kind of bulging eyes. But I do feel like with any bust, and I have got a couple myself. Lighting is key. This Joker bust behind me right here, wherever this one right here, if I don't have him there, if I put him on the white bookshelves, which I did the other day, he looks horrible. Lighting is key. And with those busts, especially the Bale bust, I think if he had any sort of shadow on top of him, I think he looks amazing. But if you have bright light shining on him and he's got those bug eyes, I don't think it looks great. Lighting is key, but so is a lot of the statues. You have to have good lighting, folks. Just like a museum, you have to have good lighting. Archangel says, I think the sculpted hair looks better. Are you talking about the Joker? Not sure. Tony the Tiger says, damn, that Superman is not going for $2,500. It hurts canceling that piece. I'm assuming you're talking about the Hush Superman. There's been some good sales in the Batman Statue Collector buy-sell trade group in like the $1,500, $1,600 range. Check it out. If you're in the market, don't spend $2,500. Paradox Nerd, Queen Studios Joker coming for me this week. Hey, did you get the rooted hair, PJ? That's awesome if you did. Making me want to order it. Man. Is anyone else burned out on the Dark Knight pieces? Yes and no. I love Dark Knight. I would love to see a Two-Face. I would love to see a Catwoman, a Ra's al Ghul, a Scarecrow from that series. I would love to see more characters. I'd even take an Alfred. Interrogation scene is my favorite, especially when I'm interrogating Arch. I said that earlier, PJ. That's my favorite scene. All right, I'm really behind. Sorry, guys. I'm really behind. There's a shout out to Mr. X. That's what she said. Hey, we've got a friend.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, we got a little delay. I'm not sure.
Really?
Let's see. Oh, now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Okay, cool.
Secret Sanctuary is in the house. How's it going?
Surprise. It's going very well. How are you doing?
Doing great. Congratulations on your new Wonder Woman.
Thank you. She's really cool.
Yeah.
People should order before it sells out.
I've almost ordered her like 3 or 4 times this week.
Yeah, I think it's worth the money. I was a little bit not too sure about $250, but I'm really happy I picked her up.
So like I put it in my cart, like with shipping and taxes, it's almost $300. So that is something people have to consider. But man, it's just such a beautiful sculpt. And so where did you, I know we're getting off topic already, but where did you kind of finalize, like halfway between 1/4 and 1/3? Is that kind of where you settled?
Yeah, maybe, gosh, I'm not even sure if it's halfway. It's definitely bigger than 1/4. I'm peeking over at her as I talk. But I'm not sure if I would say she's like 1/3 and a half. I'm not sure she's that big, but it's a good size. I just wish she was more like 195, more than 250.
Yeah. Well, could you maybe get it and show it to us?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay. So if you don't know, Jeff did a review on her this week. It's fantastic. Check out the Secret Sanctuary channel for that. Let me get you there. There we go.
Let's see. Get her pointed correctly. There we go.
Man, she is beautiful. And she does look beefy there. Like it looks.
Yeah. I mean, she looks like a warrior, but she's also gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, I don't mean like thick. I just mean like she looks big. Like, it does look just in your hand bigger than a 1/4 piece for sure.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. So now I'm thinking about the other two, the Superman and the Batman.
Yeah. I've thought about that. I have all my white shelves and stuff. And I thought maybe that would be cool to put those on the shelves with the omnibus or something like that. Like have kind of like a little mini collection, but at the same time, they might do the villains maybe. So that would be cool. Some Batman villains.
Right. And I noticed the Superman is also an edition size of 500, but the Batman shows as to be determined. So they're keeping their options open on Batman.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I don't know if you've been watching the show, but we're just kind of going through some questions here.
Sure. Yeah.
We've been talking about the Queen Studios piece, and I'm really thinking about it to get the 2.
You're thinking about the sculpted hair?
Sculpted.
It looks better in those more recent pictures, doesn't it?
It does. I think that they've done a lot of work. I think they've been real smart to go back and tweak those things because this is their first kind of foray into the statue world, not just the bus.
Right.
Some people have said that this today. They're like, I thought they were just a bus company. So it's, I'm sure that they're enjoying the exposure about this. But
do you know the additional size on the sculpted hair?
I don't, not offhand. But
Yeah,
I'm sure it's going to go quick.
that's why I brought it up. I wonder if it's going to go. I've seen several people already mention that they ordered it yesterday or today. When they thought about it for a long time, then they saw those most recent pictures and decided to go for it.
The only thing that I'm concerned about is that if I do get the Joker and the Batman, I'm going to want to get the base, and the base is a separate charge. But I don't know how available it's going to be. Like, I don't know if everybody's going to carry that or not. I don't know, but I don't know.
Do you know how much it's going to be?
Haven't said. They haven't said.
Because the statue itself seems like kind of a bargain for the price.
Yeah,
the sculpted hair.
Joker's $750.
Yeah, I mean it's a very simple base, so maybe that's the reason why.
It could be, but the fact that it's tailoring, the fact that it looks like it does. I mean, I don't know. I'm sold on that price for sure. Did
you see that first unboxing YouTube video?
I've seen a couple. I'm not sure which one was the first one though.
Well, the Asian collector.
Yes, I thought
he did a really good job on that video.
He did. I really like him.
Yeah, and it looks nice. I'm not sure if you talked about scale yet or not. It does look maybe a little small for a 1/3 scale, but not too small.
We talked about, and I apologize to everybody here because on my video today, I talked about the Batman, whether it's a hit or miss, and I said it was 25 inches with the base, but it's actually 27 inches. We talked about how and I know Dan talked about this earlier too, with the Arkham Knight Batman without the base is 26.5. And the Queen Studios Batman is 27 with the base, so about the same size. But they did say that is the same as how tall Bale is in real life. Like they did the calculation. So I don't know. I'm going to leave it up to the collectors. I think that it's probably. I feel like there's been a lot of gray area lately with statues kind of being kind of between scales or slightly smaller or slightly bigger. Like your Justice League Batman. That one's clearly bigger than the other pieces, but that doesn't mean it's not good. Of
course. Yeah. I kind of like it being as large as it is. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So anyway, let's see. Let me get some more comments here. Walter says, hey, brother, love watching your show. I wish I could put a comment when I watch your videos on the TV, but I can't. Hey, you're on TV right now. There you go. Thank you, Walter. Absolutely. Absolutely. He said, I can only do it when I watch them on the computer. And honestly, it is better when you watch them on the 50-inch TV. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
Scott says, hi, I hear you with only collecting comic pieces, but you got to make an exception when it comes to the Joker. I have 3 different Jokers on pre-order. Me too. That's my problem. Yeah. I've got the Bermejo Joker. I've got the Iron Studios Joker on pre-order. Maybe I just have the 2. Can't think if I'm missing one, but regardless, I'm probably going to get that Queen Studios piece.
So do you think if you delve into that movie pieces, is that going to be a new branch of collecting, or you'd be able to just stick with those 2?
If you saw my room tour, I've got my closet. Like my closet is the movie area if it's going to become that. Okay. I've got the bust in there, and if I get the Bale and the Joker, it does kind of make me think, okay, do I need to get the Joaquin Phoenix Joker piece? And kind of make on both sides, or just make that a Dark Knight and call it good. I could do that. I mean, that way because that's my favorite. I love the Dark Knight. Heath Ledger Joker's my favorite. So I think that I could easily narrow it just down to those 2 pieces in that closet space. Right. But you know how it is.
Yeah, I do.
It opens up the whole deal. I know. Bat Beast says, I finally got my Brotherhood shirt. Hey, thanks, Bat Beast. Thank you very much. Make sure you post photos of yourself in it in our group. I would love to post that. That's awesome. Thank you. That's awesome. Jeff says, Queen Studios 1/3 Batfleck would be cool. Yep. Yes, absolutely. I did notice that they have on all of the branding of the Batman today, it does say the Dark Knight trilogy.
Oh,
So that does make me think maybe we'll get some more pieces.
yeah.
That would be pretty cool, but also a Batfleck would be amazing in 1/3 as well. Although I don't know how you can top the Prime One Piece. Like, I just don't think that could be topped.
I told you I had no intention of buying it.
Yeah.
I got suckered in, spent a few days with it at Comic-Con. It's like, I have to own this.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mac Owen says, yes, sisterhood shirt. Yeah, so we need to make a sisterhood shirt too. That's awesome. I'm not a huge Bale fan, but love how he pairs up with the Joker. And PJ said earlier that it's his favorite scene as well. He loves the interrogation scene.
That's a good scene.
Which I love. Dylan Hicks says The Dark Knight is one of my favorite movies, and the Queen Studio pieces look to be the best versions of the characters. Need to see comparisons first, though. Yeah, it's a lot of people I hear all the time, and I'm sure you hear it on your channel as well, that people really wait to see what we say, to see what we, I never really thought that people would take what I put out there all that seriously, or say it's because of you that I did this. And I hear it all the time now. And it's amazing to me, kind of the responsibility we have to show a piece in its true light, to give constructive criticism, but also, I mean, almost every piece that I buy, it's because I really, really want it. And it's because, I know it's going to be good. And I've not really ever been let down. I know, we all have these things that are broken, or these things that could be better. But I do feel like, it's nice to see the comparisons on the channels, because then you can see if you're going to pre-order or not.
It is also kind of fun sometimes when someone disagrees with you, and comments on your YouTube video and brings you down a peg. That's always good too.
It can, absolutely. Absolutely. Everybody's got an opinion, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Willie Neblet says, what size do the shirts come in? I'm a life-size statue. I think anywhere from small all the way up to, I wear a 3X. So I know that I wear a 3X LT because I'm 6'2". So they come in a lot. I think they even have 4 or 5X too. So
we're the same height, Chris.
Oh, nice. There we go. That's awesome. Let's see. Mid Hunter Comics said I made an oops and just bought every Spider-Man hot toy on the Sideshow website. Well, good Lord, there's a lot of Spider-Man hot toys. There's like 15,000 variants.
Yeah.
I noticed on the Sideshow website, there's like almost all their statues are back to pre-order status. Like stuff that's been out for a while, it's coming out like this month or next month. So I don't know if they're kind of like backlogged a little bit.
I wonder. Rogue was out for a while, and now she's back for pre-order.
Yeah. I was thinking about maybe getting the Joker on Pogo just to do a comparison. Not necessarily going to keep it in this case, but I do. Now that I've gotten all these other statues in, it's on pre-order again. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. Danny Spencer says, if you had to choose one Iron Studios Joker, New 52 or Prime, oh my God. Oh man. That's a tough one. I'm so excited about both, and I'm excited for different reasons. I've only owned one Iron Studios Joker, or one Iron Studios piece, not a 1/3 scale. The stuff that I've seen has been incredible, like Hawkman, but I can't say the quality in hand myself, other than the Batman versus Bane that I had. So between those two, I would pick Bermejo Joker, I think. If you had to choose between those two, which one would you pick?
I mean, is this the Iron Studios Joker that we both have on pre-order?
Yep.
Well, that's the one I ordered. So
there you go.
I guess I got to go with that one, because it's a more, at least the classic portrait is a more classic representation that I grew up with. I like the Bermejo Joker. I actually read a collector post on one of the forums that I don't think he's read the Bermejo stories, or those books.
Yeah.
He described that statue as homeless man Joker.
I can see that.
So that could be just some random guy that you meet in an alley and kind of avoid. But if you've read those books.
Not kind of avoid. You're going to want to definitely avoid it. He's terrifying looking.
Yeah.
Well, I could definitely see. It's funny because you like the regular portrait on the Iron Studios, and I don't love that one. Like I like the scary skin face,
But I haven't read that story.
Oh, then you got to read that.
I know.
Oh my gosh, we got to get you caught up, my friend.
Well, to me, Joker is Batman 251. You know, that
Yeah,
big image of, and that's very much what the Iron Studios classic portrait is.
it is. Yep.
Yeah.
And it's one that I'm hoping I like in hand more,
Right.
that I could swap it out. But it might end up staying in the box for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Paradox Nerd says Infinity or Queen makes a Margot Robbie Marley bust. I'm getting it. Yeah, because she's a Harley fan. Yeah. I would imagine for sure they'll make one. I would assume that she will be incredibly popular.
They have to be planning it.
But also, it comes down to likeness rights. Somebody messaged me today about that they really want and I don't remember if it was Queen Studio or Sideshow or whoever, Prime One, of doing a Nicholson Joker. And Nicholson, as far as I know, the only thing that I've ever seen is the Hot Toys. And I don't know how much they paid, but I'm assuming it's insane,
right,
to get that likeness. So sometimes it's not a if the statue company wants to get it in or they want to produce it, but it sometimes comes down to likeness, or even the studio. Sometimes Warner Brothers has to approve everything.
Yeah.
It's been real interesting, and I know you talk with Chad from Tweeterhead from time to time, just like I do. And some of the stuff that he tells me about, like all the stuff that they have to get approved, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And some of the stuff that they approve surprises him, and some of the stuff that they don't approve, it's like
yeah. I'm actually, I mentioned on Facebook, I'm a little surprised that they approved this Wonder Woman bust as it is, because the bust of the bust is substantial.
Yeah, it's very busty.
They might have recommended that, or might have insisted that they dial that back a bit, but they didn't. It looks fantastic. But she's Wonder Woman, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Some of those close-up shots on the review, I'm like, oh, yep. About poke my eye out with that.
Yeah, there you go.
Alec Kiefer says, "Hey Chris, what are your thoughts on the Prime One Arkham 1/3 Poison Ivy lover? I'm getting her as a day one pre-order. I got the exclusive with the little cat in the briefcase, which hopefully means that we're getting a Catwoman at some point. Although I think I would like a Hush Joker first before a Catwoman, but that's just me.
When do you expect that Poison Ivy?
I think I'm going to assume probably more like late August, September-ish.
Okay.
But the way things have been going, it might even be later than that. But the fact that she is out, I don't know. It just seems like it takes longer right now to get them. But
yeah, the only thing that came early is Flash, which is funny because he's the fastest man alive.
That's right.
He's going to be early.
That's great. Yeah. Mega City Fun says, BSC, are you going to get any of the XM Samurai statues? Are you holding out for a Sideshow Penguin? Maybe XM will make a comics Clayface and Rosnow. So a lot there to talk about. XM Studio Samurai, yes, I'm considering them. I've been contemplating getting the Bane piece. I know that if I get the Bane piece, I'm going to want other ones. But again, I've never had an XM Studios piece. And so I don't know. I'm hesitant. I really like the new one they've shown of the new Batman. I've never seen the Batman in person, but it's never been one of my favorites. But the new piece does really speak to me. I think that's a really cool piece. What are your thoughts on that, on the new one?
The new Batman?
Yeah.
I think it looks fantastic. I'm planning on getting it. I think the new Penguin looks really cool too. I probably won't get that. I think that's going to take up a big print as well that I don't really have right now. Right now I have the original Batman. I have the Deathstroke. And that's it from Samurai. I used to have the Poison Ivy, but I don't have it anymore. But I do have a Captain America from XM and Moon Knight from XM.
Why did you get rid of the Poison Ivy?
It's a very complex, very pretty statue. In fact, it's gorgeous. I'm not sure that it felt like Poison Ivy to me.
I could see that.
Yep. And also, if anyone does have that and they decide to box it up, be really careful. I totally screwed that statue up, taking it apart. I mean, literally, get the book out and do it in reverse order, because And also, it was the statue that took the longest to put together, to assemble.
Delicate.
Lots of little parts, and yeah, delicate. So yeah, I ended up giving a price break to the person that bought it from me because I scratched up the leg and broke a leaf off the tree. So I got to be very careful with that one.
Yeah. And they also talk about a sideshow penguin. No brainer for me. I'm any villain that's not out, I want.
Yeah.
I would love it. Absolutely love that piece. Dark Ranger says, would you prefer Keaton or Bale? Rumor is that Bale is the second running in case Keaton doesn't return as Batman. I would take either. I would prefer Keaton. That's the Batman that I grew up with. I would love to see. I think it's fitting since he was kind of the first real movie. I mean, I know Adam West was in a movie as well, but I feel like Keaton is my movie Batman, and I think that it would be fitting for him to be in Batman Beyond. I would love that.
Yeah.
Love
was
that.
Was the Adam West movie, was that actually in theaters, or was that just like a TV movie?
I assumed he was in theaters. I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would assume. But the Pimrica says, cannot wait for the Prime 1 Bane. I cannot wait either. I'm waiting for it hopefully to go up on Sideshow. But that will be in the Batcave. That will be in the Batcave. Jason M says, I hope we see a 1/4 scale Riddler or Penguin during SS Con. Me too.
That would be nice.
Is there a particular villain that you would like to see more than others?
That's a really good question. You've mentioned Ra's al Ghul. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like to see both him and Talia.
Yeah, that would be awesome. I don't know if he's my number one pick. I think I would rather have I don't know. I think I would really like to have a Penguin and a Two-Face, probably before Riddler. I know everybody wants a Riddler, but I'm like, I would take him, but I really want to see some of those other characters first.
Actually, Brainiac would be number one for me.
Brainiac would be cool.
Especially since, the Superman premium format has him holding one of the Brainiac robot heads for the exclusive. It'd be perfect to have a companion Brainiac piece.
I'm really excited because I've got a collector that has been doing some reviews for our channel. They don't want to appear on camera, but they're letting me do my thoughts on the channel. And he's getting in Brainiac this week from Prime 1 Studio.
Right.
And so we'll have that up on the channel this week or next week probably. But I'm so excited to see that because I think that's a really cool piece with the base and everything.
Is it Injustice 2?
Injustice 2,
yeah.
And I think it's the best. I think it's the best piece from that line. I really like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't match it up with the Sideshow PF though, because I don't think the styles are similar enough.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Matt Gomez says, like the unboxing of Batman Who Laughs. Great video. Thank you. That was a fun one to do. It's crazy piece. Crazy piece. Let's see. Let me see if I get caught up on some of these here. Mid Hunter says, I just trust Queen Studios so much. I feel like they can do no wrong. Hey, that's a vote of confidence right there.
Yeah.
Collector Bro says, started reading The Court of Owls for the first time recently. Awesome stuff. I just reread it this week. And I want a Talon so bad. I want a Talon. I'm on Prime 1. You teased it like 2 years ago. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to see anything from Sideshow Con from Prime 1, but I'm hoping I'm wrong.
It would surprise me too.
What's the guess on pricing of Queen Studios Deluxe Batman? I'm going to guess 1,000 because that's what the rooted hair Joker was.
That seems logical.
So I would assume, but hard to say.
Yeah.
Paradox Nerd said he got the rooted hair. That's awesome, PJ. Congratulations. Rooted hair Joker. That's really cool. That is such a good piece. Hey, Ryan says hello to you.
To me?
To you. Secret Sanctuary in the house.
Hello, Ryan. How you doing?
Mid-Hunter Comics says, hey, Chris, I sent you the Wonder Woman bust video, by the way. Oh, that's great. So we got a review coming there, too.
Great.
I wanted to make sure we got Jeff's out of the gate first.
Thank you.
Oh, he said you came in like Randy Orton did today. I don't know if you're a wrestling fan at all, but that's pretty funny. That tells you how far back I am on this. Let's see. Let me see. Would you really want to see more of Batman Forever? No. Do you think Queen Studios make another version of the Dark Knight Joker? And will we ever see the Blitzway Dark Knight Joker? Yes, I think we will see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Queen Studios had a similar pose to what Prime 1 was going to do, so I think they scrapped it. And they focused all their attention on the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, which is a home run. And so I think that we will see a Blitzway Joker, but obviously it got put on the back burner. But I do think we'll see him probably within the next year, I'm hoping. And I do think Queen Studios will do another Dark Knight Joker bust.
Oh.
But I don't think they'll do another 1/3 scale, I don't think.
Right.
They might do a half scale because they have been doing the half scale stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So hard to say. I just don't know if they have the license for that size. But Roger Rumble, that's a cool name, says your top Harley video got me wanting the Sideshow Harley Hell on Wheels. I wasn't even considering it until you brought it to my attention. If it wasn't for that base, yeah, I think that's the weakest part of that whole thing is the base on that. But are you getting that one? I can't remember.
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but it's likely that I will. I like it a lot. I agree that the base is underwhelming, but it certainly draws all the attention to her. And and it's a small footprint.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm planning on getting it just to compare the two Harleys.
Right.
But great piece.
Yeah.
Reconstructed Beauty says, bought a hoodie. Hey, thank you very much. Thanks for bringing buying the cannot speak, Brotherhood shirt. Thank you. That Sideshow, Scott L says that Sideshow Prime 1 New 52 Batman looks so sick. It's right back here behind me. Let me make sure. Let me show the camera there. There it is right there.
Oh, yeah.
You and Dan have made it very difficult for me to resist. It's getting harder and harder to sneak these things into my house. Yeah. If you're trying to sneak anything, whew, you're in trouble with these sizes. I tell you.
Yeah.
Especially that piece. That thing is, geez, massive. It's still one of my favorites. I love it.
What's the biggest box you ever got?
What comes to mind is Azrael. Like it's just a single statue. There's no swap outs, but it was just this massive, massive box. And it just was like, what, why?
Yeah.
That's the one that comes to mind. But then I'm sure like the Mr. Freeze and Killer Croc, I think those two, but they were split. You know, they had 2 boxes each. Even the Hush Batman. I think those 3 are probably the biggest combined.
And it's not grown for me.
Yeah, they all had big ones, but then they had a smaller second one.
Thanos didn't fit through my door.
It really?
I had to take them out piece by piece.
That's nuts. That's nuts. That's really crazy.
Yeah.
Arkham Gaming says, do you think we'll finally get a Nightwing premium format? What do you think?
I think we'll eventually get one, but I'm not sure if it's going to be during this online Comic-Con.
I mean, how long ago did they show Robin? That's been Christmas?
Was that 12 days? That probably was 12 days.
I think it was 12 days. So if you're thinking about that, maybe 6 months later we'll get another good guy because we haven't seen one since.
Maybe
it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Scott L says, haha, homeless man Joker. He is definitely a gritty interpretation of the Joker, but Romeo's Joker is up there with the Killing Joke for me, and me as well.
Yeah.
Me as well. I cannot wait.
I've got a question for you about the Killing Joke.
Okay.
What do you think of the last page? When that book came out, that was the big controversy. It's like everyone loved that book. It was like a huge deal. But a lot of people were like, I don't know, the Batman laughing at his joke and patting him on the back after he's handicapped Barbara Gordon and terrorized Commissioner Gordon. It seemed off.
It seemed off. And I still think that way. But at the same time, like I look at their relationship as a whole, not just that book.
Okay.
They have been at each other's throats and the yin to the yang for decades.
Yeah.
And I know in the lifespan of their actual lives, it wouldn't be that long, but you're right. All the horrible things he's done, but it was just that one moment. I feel like they just kind of let their guard down a little bit. Like Joker was defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Batman could kind of relax for half a second and just laugh at the whole thing, laugh
Okay.
at how ridiculous the whole thing is. I
Right.
think that's what it is to me. It's
Okay.
just that, yeah, I mean, he shouldn't be laughing because, I mean, and that was only like 5 minutes ago,
Yeah.
that he was in
Yeah.
that tunnel. And, it's just, so I feel like if there had been more time, it would have made more sense. I think that they kind of rushed it
Yeah.
a bit.
That was the first time, and this was kind of groundbreaking, that it was suggested by a writer, Alan Moore, of course, in this case, that the Joker was caused by one bad day.
Yeah. Yeah.
That he was down on his luck, sure, but he had one really bad day, which resulted in him being the Joker.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know. I could definitely see both sides of the coin on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roger
says, I can't see Keaton being able to do Batman unless he's doing a retired Batman. Yeah, I think that's the route they're going to go.
Yeah, I do
or
too.
At the very, very end of his career.
I think they'll be smart about it.
Because they do it. That could be interesting. It's like, what does it look like when he finally lets go? When he finally says, okay, I can't do this anymore. My body won't hold up anymore. Of course, we have the Dark Knight Returns version, which has never been my favorite. And I don't know all that much about Batman Beyond. That wasn't a series I ever watched. That was I was working full time, and I just didn't. I was too old at that time to kind of watch it. But
me too, actually.
Yeah, I feel like that to me could be an interesting take of what it's like for him to finally accept. I need to pass the torch now.
Right.
But it's always been interesting, and I don't know the story of why a Robin didn't take over. I know why Nightwing didn't, but why didn't one of the other Robins take over? Why was it Terry McGinnis?
Right. Exactly.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Cool Selection says it seems like DC has switched talent in the Court of Owls to primarily being a Nightwing antagonist in the books. Yeah. And Deathstroke went from a Nightwing Titans villain to Batman for the most part. Yeah, I think once they tire out everything, then they kind of switch over and do somebody else. So because I always talk about Deathstroke being a Batman villain, but I didn't realize he wasn't for a long time, where he wasn't.
Oh yeah.
He was somebody else.
Teen Titans #2 was his first appearance. Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. Reconstructed Beauty says, why isn't anybody talking about the Justice League tech suit Batman? I'm assuming from Prime 1. I think it's just because it's not everybody's favorite suit. It's like people prefer the classic suit.
Yeah.
I don't like the tech version. I mean, it is what it is. And I don't know if that tech version will be in the Snyder cut or not.
Right.
I don't know. I think they do a lot of that just to sell more figures.
Oh, I think so.
More statues, more toys.
Yeah.
Change the different costumes. Ryan says Nightwing PF is my most wanted piece right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Archangel says I want a Ross, Riddler, Two-Face all in 1/4. You're preaching to the choir, Archangel.
I bet we get at least one.
I hope.
Yeah.
Play Cold 32. I'm actually caught up on the statue or on the chat here. What Batman pieces do you guys hope to be revealed at Sideshow Con? We've talked briefly about it. Is there any other pieces that you're really, really hoping for?
Batman related.
That it doesn't have to be Batman related. Oh, well, I'm sorry. He did ask specifically for Batman. Sorry.
That's a really good question. Some people have mentioned that it might be kind of fun to have a Commissioner Gordon piece. I think it would.
How great would it be to have him like with a fedora hat or something, looking kind of down with his coat kind of billowing in the wind with the bat signal?
Yeah. Maybe a newspaper, on the ground, kind of like it's being blown past with some headline about Batman and the Joker or something.
Why has no one done him?
I don't know. I mean, you have to imagine it all comes down to economics. They must be putting pen to paper and saying this isn't feasible economically, but I mean, they've made a lot of pieces that I wouldn't necessarily expect to be hugely profitable.
I mean, to me, I view Gordon as way more of a partner than Robin.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. I don't feel like you don't have Batman without Gordon.
Right. Yeah,
and I mean that brotherhood, that friendship, that understanding between the two, that was rocky, and sometimes it's rocky and sometimes it's not. And sometimes, I don't know, I just feel like that would be such an iconic piece. Even having like some smoke billow up from the smokestack or something.
Yeah.
It could be
Yeah,
really fun.
There's a joke among Golden Age collectors, a running joke that almost every Robin cover appearance in the Golden Age, he's in distress. He needs to be saved by Batman.
Yeah.
And so, there. In fact, if you look at comic values, the first year of Batman in Detective Comics is hugely more expensive than the issues just after the introduction of Robin. Those first, I think it's 11 appearances of Batman where there's no Robin yet, from Detective 27 to 37, are hugely valuable. And then when Robin comes in, it's like, there's a big, it's like the values go down off a cliff.
Yep. I do not like Robin. I've never liked Robin. I understand his purpose, but I liked just Batman on his own. But
yeah,
I don't know. I've said this before. I think that sometimes the older I get, the more I understand why he has so many family members, and like, you know, you really need that help. You need that. You can't do it all on your own.
Right.
But I don't know.
Like you can understand DC Comics in
sure.
1940s saying, hey, if we bring in a sidekick that all these 8, 9, 10-year-olds can relate to, we're going to sell more comics.
Brilliant.
And apparently it worked because suddenly everybody had a sidekick.
It did. Absolutely. It worked. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting to Gordon, going back to that, I think I would put him up top on the top of the case. I think that could be kind of cool of him up top. But
he's a great character. I mean, you've got pretty much all the officials in Gotham City saying Batman's a vigilante. We have to arrest him. And Gordon's the one guy saying, we could use this guy. You know, this could be good for us. So there's a complexity there that we don't see from any of the other characters in Batman, really.
That's right. Well, that would be a good character. On my side of things, like I've said, kind of ad nauseum, I want to see all of the villains: Two-Face, Riddler, Penguin, Ra's al Ghul. I want to see, let's see, maybe even a new Killer Croc. I wouldn't mind seeing a new Killer Croc to see if they could maybe do something different with him.
Yeah.
This one's base is just so big.
Right.
But anybody new I would take.
Yeah, I would selfishly like a new Hal Jordan Green Lantern, but they just did the other Green Lanterns, so that's probably not going to happen. But Hal Jordan was the Green Lantern when I was growing up, and I'm working on this JLA set, and I'd like to have a quarter scale Hal Jordan. And the last one is good, but I haven't been able to quite push the button on it yet. I've had a few good offers, very affordable, but it doesn't quite have the slightly dynamic style of the new line, and that's held me back.
Well, wait 6 months and they'll give you one. I'm almost positive, They'll recycle some of those characters.
Yeah. And I still want an Atom. I want a 1-inch Atom.
Hey, there you go. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very, very, very affordable, but shipping will suck on him. It'll be like $30.
Well, I have a 1-inch. Wait, where is he? I have a 1-inch Ant-Man. I move him around the sanctuary all the time.
That's hilarious.
Riding the bullet. He's pretty cool. He was like $20.
I love it. That's awesome. Dark Ranger says, how goes the Batman sanity hunt, Chris? I have found a potential. It's not a sure thing, but I have found a potential. So I'll just leave it at that.
And it's the full color one, right?
Full color.
Yeah.
Full color. I actually found somebody that's selling the cloud version.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think I would like it, but I think I would like the color one better.
I think so too.
Pedro Rosario says, what's up, Chris? Hey, how's it going, Pedro? Thanks for joining us tonight. He says, Nightwing is awesome. He deserves respect. Yeah, it's a great character.
Hey, if XM can sell 600 of a samurai version, you'd think Sideshow could get a good number.
That says there's demand there.
Yeah.
Prime 1 tech suit, Justice League. Should I cancel that piece? 2 more payments to go. It just depends on if you like it. If you like that suit, if you like the way that looks, it's an incredible looking piece. It's just not my personal favorite look. I would rather have the one you have. Like that one, to me, is the better piece. However, if you can't get that piece anymore, which you can't,
right.
Get what you want, but make sure you want it. If you've already made all those payments, it's really up to you. It's still a great piece. And the whole line is incredible. I mean, that whole line is very well done.
What's the process like when canceling with Prime One? Are they good about it, or is it a pain?
I've never canceled. At this point, I would assume. I mean, obviously, you lose your deposit. Would be
Right.
my guess. But
But it's not like Sideshow where the option is right there when you look at your orders page to cancel item. I think you have to email customer service or something.
I think it's more complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Caramello says, I'm not a Robin fan. I do like the Damian Wayne version of Robin. I keep looking at that Robin premium format. It just keeps popping up. And I really like the Damian head. I think that's a really cool look.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows if I'll end up with that one down the road. But I like Damian.
I'm tempted to pick up that one, but boy, I wish it was a little cheaper. It seems like they're going to be pretty small figures, and it seems like they could have knocked the price down a bit on that one.
I agree on that.
Yeah.
Archangel says, Jeff, get that Green Lantern life-size bust. I've seen some go for a great deal on eBay. Anything you consider?
Probably not, because I wanted to go with my JL line, and I've got the Flash coming this weekend, so I'm just going to need Martian Manhunter and Green Lantern, and I'll be done. So I'm not sure a bust would quite fit with what I'm doing.
Yeah. Reconstructed Beauty says, question, Prime 1 half-scale Batman versus Superman. I worry the suit will degrade over time, ? I have seen some kind of concerning things lately about, especially with some hot toys, like the head sculpts fading and completely changing color from the body. I have seen the capes, the fabric capes, in horrible condition. Again, I don't know what condition. Like, I don't know if somebody has their hot toy in the sun all day long. Yeah. I don't know if somebody has, their capes in awful conditions. Mm-hmm. But it does make me start to worry more about the statues that have anything with fabric.
Yeah.
It does make me worry a little bit about the materials that they're using. Of course, nothing lasts forever. Mm-hmm. Everything will degrade over time. I don't know if a polystone statue will, but there's always going to be elements that could fade over time, even like the bus being silicone, that has like a 50, 70 year lifespan, so they say. But you just never know. So it's always something to consider whenever you're buying anything, whether a suit will degrade. I don't think it'll degrade soon, Reconstructed Beauty. I think you have some time, but it certainly could over time.
Well, have you seen the pictures of the Prime 1 Justice League Superman, where there's that separation happening at the neck of the costume?
Yes, I'm assuming that's glued down and it's already coming up in some collectors. So yeah.
It hasn't been out very long.
A month.
Yeah.
Month or two. Yeah. Pedro says, I have to get that new Prime 1 Bale Bats. I wish it was bigger, but I have to get it regardless. It's still a great piece. We were talking about that one earlier, Pedro. Nope. McNope says, wait, Flash this weekend. Yes, Flash is being shipped, I think Friday, right?
It ships Friday, and I live about 70 miles from Sideshow, and very often when they ship on a Friday, I'll receive it on Saturday. So there's a good chance.
So stay tuned to Secret Sanctuary. You'll see that review there. There's a possibility it'll be on my channel as well. I'm not sure yet. I need to confirm a few things, but obviously Jeff will be first out of the gate. So definitely check out Secret Sanctuary for that review, because he's going to do a great job.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Scott L says, I wouldn't mind Prime 1 making a Bruce Wayne statue as long as he could technically be Clayface in disguise, or Hush from the Arkham Knight game. Wasn't he wearing a Bruce Wayne face? Yeah, that could be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I really want just a Clayface. I want a 1/4 scale Clayface. I know it's just a big pile of rock, but I think if they did it right, we've talked about it before on the show, I think it would be amazing.
So how would you like it to be? Like, would it be like a big muscular figure with kind of the clay dripping, that kind of thing?
I think it'd be really cool. Like if like one hand was on the ground, kind of like dripped down into the ground, and the other one could be like a mallet hand or something, maybe up in the air. I really want his face to be kind of that animated series look. As I'm looking, where it's got that kind of the yellow teeth. I don't really like the ones that are like super horrifying looking. Like I've seen some of those lately. Just some art that I've seen. I don't love that look. I think it could be really cool, even though the teeth are like spread apart, kind of like a scarecrow mouth, where it's got the strings, but instead it's got the mud coming.
Yeah.
So I think it could be really well done. And again, some people have said in the industry, no one's going to want a pile of mud, but I disagree. There's a lot of people that like the character, and if well done, if well executed and well painted, it doesn't have to be just a pile of mud. It could be something intriguing. So,
yep.
And it could be Bane size. Like that's going to be a $700 statue.
Right. Yeah.
So, Pedro says, anyone know what the shipping might be on my Prime 1 Bale Batman? I've never ordered directly from Prime 1 site. Well, Pedro, you flip a coin because some people are getting it very inexpensively. Some people are having a COVID surcharge added to their shipping. It just kind of depends on where they're at right now. I've heard from Prime 1 or other places they're shipping. It really just depends on the day of the week, even of what carrier they're using. So it's things in the world are so flipped upside down right now that I think that it's just, I don't think it's their fault necessarily. I think it's just unfortunate shipping or whoever they're having to use to try to get these to you. It also depends on where you live, Pedro. So,
and also keep in mind that when they say with economy shipping that it's going to take 1 to 3 months, it's going to take 1 to 3 months. You know, we've had some good stories from some collectors who ordered something economy and got it in 2 weeks. But I ordered the Arkham Harley 53 days ago, and she's still on the Pacific Ocean somewhere, slowly making her way towards me.
She probably stopped off in Hawaii and is going to have some Mai Tais or something.
I think it's likely.
That's what I would do. Arkham Gaming says, do you think Prime 1 will make a piece of the new WB Batman game? I am hoping. If it is the same look as Arkham, I would love, but again, there's all these rumors that it's kind of a reboot and it's going to focus on Harley and whatever. I'm just excited for a new game, but I would love it if it was in that same universe. If it gets me new characters that Prime 1 hasn't made, I'm all for it.
Right.
Should I cancel Black Hush?
No,
it's a great piece.
I like it better than the blue.
See, I do prefer the blue better just because that is the source material. He didn't wear black in that comic.
Right.
But it's still that classic Batman look. And if you missed out on the blue one, do not hesitate to get the black one. It's still great.
Unless you really want the Batcave one. That's a great piece too.
Yes. And that's still possible for me.
Yeah. And there might be a black one of that too. I can't imagine they would give up the money and not do that.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Ryan says, Chris, I know you mentioned this to you in a YouTube comment, but you need to check out the Harley Quinn animated show. It's great and really funny. Wondering if Jeff from Secret Sanctuary has seen it.
I haven't. I don't subscribe yet. I probably should because I've heard nothing but great things, and I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Me too. I haven't seen it, but I've heard it's great.
Yeah.
Pedro says, "Welp, my wallet is shivering." Yes, it should. It should be. if you're in the statue collecting game, your wallet is always shivering.
Yeah, I canceled a few things today.
Did you really?
Sometimes you have to do that. Yeah, I mentioned to you guys last week that I pre-ordered that Elegant Beauties series.
Oh yeah.
Infinity Studios. I canceled the first one. It's actually shipping tomorrow. It's that Morning Beauty. I'm not sure if you've seen that one.
Beautiful.
It's a really pretty piece, but I get the impression that the line is going to be very Asian inspired, and those pieces are really cool. I really like those. Morning Beauty isn't, so I'm not sure how it would fit in with the rest of the series, and it doesn't really fit in with what I have. So I think I was. I wanted to pre-order something.
I know.
It's only $139. It's cheap for a 16-inch statue.
That's great.
And it tells a story a little bit. It's a really neat piece, but I decided I didn't need that. And then I had a Alex Ross JLA print on pre-order, and I'm just out of wall space, so I decided to cancel that one too.
Collector problems.
Yep.
Barbara says, I got Black Hush off of Sideshow. Congratulations on that piece, by the way. I can't pay $400 plus shipping from Prime 1. Yeah. If you're desperate, pay that money. But I've been saying for the last month or so, buy local if you can. Buy if you're in the United States, buy from the United States. If you're in China, buy from China or that area. Because if you're paying shipping that's costing more than the statue, not worth it to me.
Especially if you have a problem. It's so much easier to go to Sideshow with a problem.
Yep. Sick Mansion Collectible says, still waiting on my Harley as well. So yeah, it's might be on the same boat as Jeff's.
Yeah. But hey, $36 for that shipping.
That's great. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. The Venom 616 says, are Moji cases the way to go for 1/3 scale pieces? I have not had any experience with Moji cases. Have you? I
haven't. It just seems like more money than I want to spend. I mean, this garage unit behind me was $100.
Here's the thing. I'm not going to say anything bad about Moji cases because, again, I've never experienced one. But I was one of the very first people on YouTube to use garage shelving.
Yeah.
The case behind me, this particular case, I did my tutorials, how to, and now I'm amazed by how many collectors use it. And I'm hoping that I inspired a whole bunch of people, and maybe there were some others that did it before me. I don't remember there being any, but I was just so desperate for something that would hold these statues. You can accommodate, or you can create, by being creative, a very similar look to the Moji cases or any other cases that are out there, just by simply putting some frames on the front. I've seen people use magnets and plexiglass. I've seen people use fabric to make a background. You can be very creative. And as you know, these things hold a tremendous amount of weight.
1,000 pounds per shelf.
Yes. And so you don't have to worry about glass. Like I'm horrified every time I see a glass collection. Like, that just scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
That it's going to be a nightmare. But these hold a lot of weight. You can put lighting in them if you want. You can paint them if you want. There's just so many different options. And I know like you have done that. Jim Ment has done that recently. I know Ryan has done it recently in his collection. The Sinister Collector, Ryan. A lot of collectors are doing these cases, making them look great, making them work in their collection. You can change the size of the shelves. You can 1/3 scale pieces are big. I mean, they're tall. So you're going to have to be able to adjust it. Me personally, I like to have mine open air. You guys know that.
Me too.
But I know that's not possible for everybody. So I prefer, but even my open air are still those garage shelves. They're just they're just halves, you know. And I've just put decorative fronts on the front. So,
and I haven't even done that. I kind of like the industrial look of just the plain garage shelving. Super easy to assemble. They're great.
And like Dan Default did those great industrial looking shelves with the metal piping.
Right.
Search YouTube, guys. There's so many great options that are inexpensive. You don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on fancy things. If you don't want to, you can, of course. It's your collection. But if you're on a budget like I am, because I'm spending all my darn money on statues, the garage shelving is very, like you said, inexpensive.
Yeah. We can't all be, we all see those pictures of collectors in Europe or Asia that have these rooms with like marble flooring.
I know.
All this woodwork. It's like, there's no way I could do that. That's just crazy.
I just look at those things and I'm like, I know how much I'm spending.
Yeah.
And it's a stupid amount of money. Just like you, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Stupid amount of money. And I'm looking at those collections and I'm like it's sometimes they're whole houses. Like they have like these big giant glass walls and like these people are like bajillionaires.
Yeah.
God bless them. They love statues. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. And are they married? Is there a wife that's okay with this? Or?
I don't know. But God bless me if they do.
Yeah.
Because I know that I'm in a tiny room in the basement, and so that's where I get to have my Batcave. So
yeah, mine's about 11 by 11. That's it. And it's our TV room too.
Oh, there you go. See, it's a dual purpose.
Yeah.
Let's see. Barbara's still talking about the shipping. A lot of talking about the shipping. Her Batman Who Laughs was $421.
Wow.
Which is crazy. So she must have got that one direct from Prime One.
I would think so.
Because mine was not that much.
Oh, so wow. So they tried to increase it on her too. Wow.
Roger Rumble says customs and duties in Australia are harsh. I ordered the last 3 I ordered hit me hard with duties. Could have bought another statue for the amount of money I had to pay. Yeah, I've heard nothing but bad things about costs going into Australia.
You got to be careful. I have an extra portrait for the Wonder Woman premium format because the first one I received had googly eyes, and they sent me a replacement, and they didn't ask me to destroy the original one. So when I saw pictures recently of a nice woman in Berlin who repainted someone's Wonder Woman PF portrait and made it look beautiful, removed the sticker eyes and painted the eyes and did her makeup a lot better. I emailed her and I sent that off to her, and she's charging me €100, which is fine. So I put that as the declared value on the customs form, and she got hit with it. She had to pay like €24 just to receive my little tiny box with my portrait in it. So
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Chris Nielsen says, I got a few gladiator shelves after seeing them in Secret Sanctuary. Love them. So
oh, good.
Another happy customer right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Reconstructed says, ordered Black Hush from Prime 1. Should I cancel that piece and order from Sideshow? It's hard to say because, like I said, I've seen some collectors like Jeff. What'd you say, $36? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
$36. Yeah. But on the other hand, I've seen some collectors get charged like $1,300. So it's really up to you. Maybe contact Prime 1, ask him for an updated shipping quote. But I can almost guarantee it won't be that much from Sideshow. But even so, like I paid $360 for my Deathstroke. So that was a really weird, and I've never paid anything like that since either.
Right.
Jerry Bourne says, Chris just said duty. I did say duty. That's right. Oh, duty, my bad. Yeah. Oh, I love it. Scott L says the only reason I'm keeping my Bermejo Joker pre-order from Prime 1 Direct is so that I can get that signed print. I'm in the same boat. I am kind of having an ongoing conversation with a fellow collector that we're both considering canceling from them because of the surcharges. And that print to me is cool, but I don't feel like it's an end all be all print. But it's still neat that they're offering that print.
Sure.
Let's see. Well, I think I'm all caught up with the chat. Been going about an hour and a half. Do you have anything else to say? Maybe we wrap it up a little bit early since it's a late night, although it's not as late where you are.
Just 8:30. It's almost dessert time.
That's pretty great. It's 10:30 here in Kansas. I just want to say real quick to everybody, thank you for watching. I also want to say make sure that you're doing everything you can to stay safe out there. Still a crazy world right now, but thank God we have statues to kind of distract ourselves for a little bit. And hopefully we distracted you guys as well. And Jeff, thanks for popping on. I really appreciate it.
Sure, it was fun.
That's a lot of cool. That way I don't have to talk the entire time.
Yeah.
That's nice. A little back and forth banter. That's really nice. I appreciate that. But anyway, thank you guys, everybody, for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. If you did enjoy the show, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please visit Secret Sanctuary on YouTube. And like he said, probably, will you have it up Sunday morning, do you think?
If it comes Saturday, it'll be up Saturday.
Oh, it'll be up that same day. Okay.
Yeah.
What time do your videos usually go up?
It depends. I mean, if UPS shows up at noon, I'll have it up by 3 or 4 o'clock Pacific time. My videos are quick and dirty. I don't do as intricate editing as you do, and I don't do graphics. I pretty much film it, edit real quick, and upload it.
I really should take your advice on that because I spend way too much darn time doing all that.
I figure they just want to see the piece. They want to see the statue. So I try to get it out as fast as I can. That's
right. Well, probably Saturday then, the flash review, that long anticipated Daniel Bell piece. Also, please join us next Wednesday. I'm sure, hopefully, my kids don't have a baseball game. We're doing state this weekend, so hopefully we'll have a break on Wednesday night. But we'll be back for Rogues Gallery Live. So looking forward to that. And I'm sure we'll have a great conversation that evening as well. But anyway, thank you everybody for being here tonight. Thank you for everybody being in the chat. We had 80 plus strong all night. So that's awesome. Really appreciate you all. And again, Jerry says, Chris, do a video on video production. I might just do that. So
good idea.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you Wednesday in the Batcave. Bye, everybody.
Stay safe.
Bye-bye.